play at the Phillies, at the Cincinnati Reds for Game 3 of the 3-game series. And the Phillies currently gave 65 and 51 on the season, and the Reds currently gave 45 and 70 on the season. And yeah, and guess what, guys? Bryson Stott's not playing tonight, so James Gold's coming to lead off man. And Brandon Marsh is out today too because he got hurt yesterday. So we have Nick Mayton doing Matt Boone doing the center fielding thing today. And guess what, y'all? They got Derek Hart batting 7th in the lineup. Yeah, which is crazy though. Here's he doing the creation thing. And breaking news, guys. Reese Hoskins' contract will be up at the end of the season, and he'll be a free agent in the offseason. So will the Phillies sign Reese Hoskins back, or will they make their the first baseman? That's a question of the day. And the Phillies line will Gene Segura, Reese Hoskins, Adam Rose, Jake Timmons, Nick Castellanos, and Ronald Sosa, Derek Hall, Matt Boone, and Nick Mayton. And Nick Mayton making the Phillies start as the left fielder for the New York Kyle Schwarber. And breaking news, guys, Kyle Schwarber will be playing his first game with the Phillies on Friday in Philadelphia when we take on the Mets for the 4-game series. So that's happening. So when Kyle Schwarber will be back in the lineup, y'all. So we got Ranger Suarez pitching for the Phillies, and pitching for the Reds will be Nick Maduro pitching for the Reds. Okay. Let's get this, and this game is underway, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, James Segura coming up the bat for the Phillies. No Phillies players on base. 0 outs. Top of the first, here we go. And Nick Maduro got a pitch coming for Eugene. Get ready for it. Ronnie catches go. That's strike 1. That's on 1. And Nick Maduro got a pitch coming for Eugene. Get ready for it. And he's swinging down high. That's called. And James Segura is out. So they're red jerseys. Yeah, the Phillies got their alternate red jerseys too, but you know, they want to put that on. And they're always matching them, so you know. So next to bat for the Phillies, we have Reese Hoskins coming next to bat for the Phillies. No Phillies players on base. 1 out, top of the first. Here we go. And the dude got a pitch coming for Reese. Get ready for him. Ronnie catches go. That's strike 1. That's on 1. And Nick Maduro got a pitch coming for Nick. Get ready for it. Ronnie catches go. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And Nick Maduro got a pitch coming for Reese. Get ready for it. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. That's a 1-2. And Nick Maduro got a pitch coming for Reese. Get ready for it. Ronnie catches up. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. And Nick Maduro got a pitch coming for Reese. Get ready for it. And you swing at that one. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And Reese Hoskins is out. Coming next to that for the Phillies, we have Alec Boone coming next to that for the Phillies. No Phillies on base. 2 outs, top of the first. Here we go. Nick Maduro got a pitch going to be out. Get ready for it. Ronnie catches go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Nick Maduro got a pitch going to be out. Get ready to swing that one. That's how he going way back there. Hits the ball. And that's a single. No, that ball was out of play. And that ball was out of play. And that's for extra basing. And Alec Boone slides into second base. And will stay and slides into second base. And this is Adderbone's 18 double on the season. Y'all, Addermonic double for Adderbone with 18 double on the season. And he will remain at second base. I get it. And there's something I catch that. And then he tried to ball back, and then he's like, I was like, I'm not gonna keep running on this error they made. The Reds making errors today. Starting off with an error. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we had JT Realmuto coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got 155 on second base, 2 outs, top of the first. Here we go. Mill got a pitch coming up for you. JT, get ready for it. JT got hit by a pitch. JT Mill got hit by a pitch and will now advance to the first base. Ooh, see, now you want to hit JT with pitches, huh? That's what we doing. That's what we doing, Nick. That's what we doing now. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we got Nick Castellanos coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got Philly Bears on first base and second base. 2 outs, top of the first. Here we go. And Nick got a pitch coming for you, Nick. Please, get ready for it. Just look at that one. That's a foul ball. That's on one. Also, Nick versus Nick. Here we go. So Nick got another pitch coming for you, Nick Castellanos. Get ready for him. And this catch is on. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. Who can say I was going to make this? Oh, man. And Nick got another pitch coming for you, Nick Castellanos. Get ready for him. Running touch girl. That's a ball, too. That's a 2-1. They have a sign say you skip school to meet Nick Castellanos. That's like, oh, so your teacher don't see you on television. Like, really, you should get school. And Nick Ledoux got another pitch coming for you, Nick. Get ready for him. He's swinging that one. That's a foul ball, and that's a 2-2. So you pitch out there. Stay in school, number one. And two, if you can't go to a Phillies game to meet your Phillies player, that's understandable. But don't be trying to sit school for that. And Nick Ledoux got another pitch coming for you, Nick Castellanos. Get ready for him. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3, and that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So we have a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Reds' turn to bat. Let's see the Reds can use their turn to bat at the bottom of the first. And here comes my favorite pitcher of all time. Well, I have 3 favorite pitchers. Got two. Because here's one. Again, the one pitch I don't like is Jose Alvarado, but he got one of our best Philly pitchers coming up the pitch on the mound. The one and only, number 55, Ranger Suarez. Yeah, let's give him some run support, y'all. Let's make sure we get some run support out here. And he's the rest of my life. India, Jake Farley, Todd Palmer, Matt Reynolds, Adam Jr., Antoine Coon, Lopez, Jose Ferrer, and Austin Romini. And that is your Cincinnati Reds starting lineup. And at the back for the Reds, yeah, it's the Native. India comes to bat for the Reds. The Reds plays on base. 0 rounds. Bottom of the first, he and the Reds got a pitch for you. Get ready for it. Running catches the other. Strike one is on one. Reds got a pitch. Get ready for it. Swing at that one. That's a foul ball. That's on two. And the next one got a pitch. Get ready for it. That's another foul ball. That's on two. Anyways, who's got no pitch. Get ready for it. Swing and a miss, not strike three. And Johanna India is out. And the next to bat for the Reds, we have Jake Farley. And the next to bat for the Reds, and the Red plays on base. 1 out, bottom of the first. Here we go. And Reds got a face coming for you, Jake. You ready for it? Round that catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1 out. And Reds got a face coming for you, Jake. You ready for it? Round that catch is good. That's strike one. That's a 1-1. And Reds got a face coming for you, Jake. You ready for it? Swing that one. That's a foul ball. That's a 1-2. And then JC felt that one. I know he felt that one in the head. Ooh. I was gonna look at it too, like, oh, just his head's okay. Yeah, they won't play fucking Angel. We got class he playing volley, so he good. Ryan Morris is out because he what's his name? Okay, JD's good. Thank God. If you don't need one, just come my way. And Reds got another face come for you, Jake. Get ready for him. When that catch is done, that's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. Yeah, Lenny came early here. So we're going to see what happens tonight, dude. It's an early game. Yeah, it's 12:35. Yeah. You know what's crazy about it, Lenny? We play this team again in Philadelphia next week. We play the Cincinnati Reds from the 22nd to the 25th. So we're going to play this team again in Philadelphia. That's crazy, though. Like, literally, we figured them out anyway. So, like, a 4-game series against this team. next week. Cause you know this week we got the Reds coming to town for a 4-game series in Philadelphia, which is gonna be brutal though. And Rachel's got another face coming for you, Jacob Raymond. Honey catch here, that's a ball 3, that's a 3-2, that's a 4 count. Rachel's got another face coming for you, Jacob Raymond. Swing that, that's a 5 ball, and it's a 5 ball, and it's still 3-2. And Rachel's got another face coming for you, Jacob. Get ready for it. That's another 5 ball, and it's still 3-2. I'm eating homemade pizza too. It's gonna be a great game. The Reds are school agent overdue to return. Well, they said Vice right now is doing some hitting practice with a hitting coach in Philadelphia because there was some videos they showed like on his from his Instagram story of him like have some music in the background and working on some hitting with the pitching coach with the hitting coach and stuff. So they said, which I don't quote this, I'm gonna say this again. They said that Vice might do like a rehab assignment, I guess like in the minors or something, just to get back to the hitting baseballs and stuff in the actual game before they bring him back up and I guess, you know, come back up to the Phillies, I think. Yeah. So he might do a rehab assignment. That's what he said. He might do that first. Just to see how he feels about playing an actual game. And see, they say he might go to the Iron Picks to play for them or the Fighting Bills, one of those two. And just to get the rehab assignment. Yeah. So this one's got a face kind of for Jacob Raymond. Runner catches gun, that's strike 3. And Jake Foley is out. Yeah, so that's what he said that's gonna happen. Next to bat for the Reds, we had Kyle Farmer coming next to bat for the Reds. And the Reds plays on base. 2 outs, bottom the first. Here we go. Henry Sewell's got a pitch coming for you, Kyle Farmer. Get ready for it. Runner catches gun, that's a ball, that's a 1-0. And Henry Sewell's got another pitch coming for you, Kyle Farmer. Get ready for it. Runner catches gun. That's a ball, too. That's a 2-0. And this one's got another pitch coming for you, Kyle Farmer. Get ready for it. Swing that one. Time here, going way back there. And it's caught by center fielder Matt Boone. And that's 3 outs for the Reds. So we still have a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the end of the first. So moving on to the second inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do. It was their turn to bat at the top of the second. Guess who's coming? I guess the Phillies players are coming next to bat. The next Phillies players that do got the bat next will be Amanda Sosa, Derek Hall, and Matt Boone. So we're gonna see what Derek Hall gonna do his first at bat with DH, and y'all. This is gonna be good for Lava Hall. So we're gonna see what happens here today, y'all. We're gonna see what's gonna happen today. And the question of the day, guys. Here's the question of the day for y'all. Will the Phillies team will have room in their roster for Derek Hall when Bryce Harper comes back? That's the question of the day. The question of the day: will they make like a roster extension to keep Derek Hall on the Phillies roster when Bryce Harper returns? That's the question of the day. I mean, my answer would be probably not because they probably not. So that's just my opinion on them. But never know what they could do. Okay, so I'll read y'all what this says here. So the Phillies have been out with an All-Star since June. Now they're looking to begin a rehab. Then come to the house. Early next week, we're going to before Tuesday night's game against the Reds. We're looking for like around around August 24th day, somewhere around there. So they're saying August 24th will be the day that Bryce Harper will start his rehab assignment. So pretty much that's what they're going to do. So. The Saints is turning first, but something might be back soon. Coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Amanda Sosa. Coming up the bat for the Phillies, no Philly players on base. 0 outs. Top of the second, here we go. So Nick Lanu got a pitch down for you around the way, but right catch got a strike one is on one. And Nick Lanu got a pitch down for you around the way, but swing and a miss, not strike two, that's on two. And Nick Lanu got a pitch down around the way, boy. He swung it that one, and a catcher. Also, go to first baseman. What is it? It's called strike. Swing and a miss, that's strike three. And Amanda Sosa is out. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Coming next to bat the Phillies, we got Derek Hall coming next to bat the Phillies. We got no first on base. One out, top of the second. Here we go. Let's see what Derek Hall gonna do right now, y'all. First to bat. Oh, man, this gotta be another thing. This is that pitch gonna get away. Running catch got a strike. One is on one. And Nick the got a pitch gonna play there. Get ready for it. He's swinging and a miss. Not strike two. That's on 1-2. On there. Nick got another pitch gonna play there. Get ready for it. Running catch good. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. Come on there. And 308. You know your red hair's going on. And the dude got another pitch gonna play there. Get ready for it. Running catch good. That's a ball too. That's a 2-2. That's it. This. Alright. Let's say this. I run my turn. I want to. Oh, you did? I always burn your time, honey. And then we got a picture we gave for it. Swing and a miss. That's strike three. And Derek Hall is out. Dang, Derek. Oh, my God. Today I'm going to just. Ooh. I'm criticizing this dude. It's like. They're going to bad at DH. I swear. Next to bat for the Phillies, we have Matt Buehler coming next to bat for the Phillies. No big base on base. 2 outs, top of the second. Here we go. Nick Lanu got a pitch coming for you, man. Get ready for it. I'm just gonna say that, yo. Running catch good. That strike one is on one. Nick Lanu got another pitch coming for you, man. Get ready for it. Running catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. Yeah, the only reason why I'm saying that was bad at DH is because he gets struck out every time. Last night he didn't because he was playing first baseman. That's what the reason is. But Dave has been the first baseman and stuff. He actually plays good. You make him DH, he strikes out. It's like what? That just blows my damn mind right now. And then we got another pitch coming back. Get ready for it. I just got there. That's strike two. That's a 1-2. And Nick turned the pitch coming back. Get ready for it. Swing down his car like by catching, but he couldn't out and it's a single, and Matt Buehler advances to first base. It's a ground ball thrown at the third baseman, but the third baseman California couldn't throw the ball in time, and Matt Buehler made it to the first base bag in time, and that's a single from Matt Buehler. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Mayton coming up next to bat for the Phillies. We got one pitch player on first base, 2 outs, top of the second. Here we go. Nick Mayton got a pitch coming from Nick Mayton. Get ready for it. This catch is gone. That's strike one. That's on one. All right, Nick Mayton's batting 412. Okay. And Nick Mayton got another pitch coming from Nick Mayton. Get ready for it. This catch is gone. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. Yeah, I can criticize Diego all day if I wanted to. It's literally I'm about to criticize you all day. And if we go, got that fish could be Nick Ray to the rainbow. And this catches out a strike two. That's a 1-2. And when you see those other games, yeah, the other games are the best ones. The night games will be the ones that we like to. And Nick Ladue got another fish could be Nick Ray to the rainbow. When this catches out, that's a ball two. That's a 2-2. Yeah, the day games, the early day games are good. Just like the one on Saturday is gonna be a good one too. Against the Mets, that's like 105. That's like right afternoon right there. And then that's the first game doubleheader. But then the second doubleheader game on Saturday is at 7:15, so it's like two in the same day. But the one next Sunday is at 1:35 p.m., which is like kind of good though. I like those kind of ones right there. And Nick Ladue got another pitch could be Nick Ray Tucker ready for it. All these catches good. That's a ball three. That's a 3-2. That's a full kill. But today, guys, we're gonna find out the Sixers. We're gonna find out the Philadelphia 76ers 2022 to 2023 regular season schedule coming out today. So we get to know what games the Sixers are gonna be playing this upcoming NBA season, and we're gonna find out around 3 p.m. So we're gonna know how many teams what the schedule is gonna be like for this upcoming season. For the 82-game season, so we're gonna find out that day. I'm excited about knowing who the Sixers are gonna be playing every game, every night. So this is gonna be good. We know that preseason schedule already. Now we just need to know the regular season schedule, so we can be excited in October with some Sixers basketball, y'all. It's gonna be exciting for them. And that is ball form. And Nick maintained his walk and will advance to first base. And that viewing will advance to second base. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we got Gene Segura. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we got three players on first base and second base. 2 outs, top of the second. Here we go. Nick Lindor got a pitch coming for Gene. Ready for it. You swing at that one. That's a foul ball. No, that's a 1. And Nick Lindor got a pitch coming for Gene. Ready for it. Honey, and it's calling. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So we still have a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on to the bottom of the second, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Reds' turn to bat. Let's see if the Reds can use their turn to bat at the bottom of the second. Hi, James. No, Lenny probably in over there eating that good pizza though. That pizza must be so dang good that Lenny can't even type in the stream right now. Yeah, he probably can right now. I'm just making a full disclosure, guys. I'm gonna be on vacation this coming Friday, so I will not be streaming any games from the Mets series going on. So I'm gonna just let y'all know that I will be back on Tuesday to cover games 2 and 3. I'll be back Tuesday to cover games 2. I'll be back next week on Tuesday to cover game 2, and I'll cover game 3 on Wednesday and game 4 of the Cincinnati Reds series when they come to Philadelphia. So I'll be covering game 2 and 3 and 4 of the game. I'll be covering games 2, 3, and 4 of the Phillies versus the Cincinnati Reds series going on in Philadelphia. So And because I won't be covering the game one of the series because still on vacation. So just letting y'all know that's the next Tuesday I come with more Philly streams, but you might get game 2, 3, and 4 against the Reds at home in Philadelphia. So that probably you might get those ones. So I'm just letting y'all know straight up. I had to say that right now because just letting y'all know that. See what you gonna do now. Where's your answer for today? Going. So yeah, Matt Reynolds coming on next to bat for the Reds, and the Red players on base, 0 outs. Bottom of the second, here we go. Ray Suarez got a pitch for you, Matt Reynolds, get ready for it. Runner catches good, that's a ball, that's a 1-0. And Ray Suarez got a pitch for you, Matt Reynolds, get ready for it. Runner catches good, that's strike 1, that's a 1-1. And Ray Suarez got another pitch coming for you, Matt Reynolds, get ready for it. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 2, that's a 1-2. And Ray Suarez got another pitch coming for you, Matt Reynolds, get ready for it. Runner catches good. And that's strike 3. And Matt Reynolds is out. That's one Red player out. 2 more. That's 1 down, 2 more to go. If he done that time, so. So we coming next to bat for the Rays. We have Alvin Amaro Jr. coming next to bat for the Rays. The Red players on base. 1 out. Bottom of the second. Here we go. Ray Suarez got a pitch to be Alvin. Get ready for it. Runner catch down. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. Ray Suarez got another pitch coming for you. Alvin. Get ready for it. Runner catches down. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. And Ray Suarez got another pitch coming for you. Alvin. Get ready for it. Runner catches down. That's a strike 1. That's a 2-1. And Ray Suarez got another pitch coming for you. Alvin. Get ready for it. Runner catches down. That's a strike 2. That's a 2-2. And Ray Suarez got another pitch coming for you. Alvin. Get ready for it. Runner catches down. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-2. That's a 4 count. And Ray Suarez got another pitch coming for you. Alvin. Get ready for it. And that is ball 4. And Alvin Amaro Jr. is walk and will advance to first base for the Cincinnati Reds. Way to go, Andrew. You had to do that. Welcome, Adam. And the next to for the Reds, we have Austin Ties Aquino coming up next to bat for the Reds. We got 1 red player on first base, 1 out. Bottom of the second. Here we go. Ray Suarez got a pitch coming up with Austin Ties. He swing that one. He's gonna caught by the baseman, third baseman, and going to throw the second base, and then throw the first in time. So Amari Jr. was trying to slide in the second base, but he got tagged in his out, and that's a single. And Austin side Aquino will advance to first base, but Amari Jr. is out at second base. Lopez coming to bat for the Reds. No red plays on base. Red plays on base. We got red plays on first base and second base. 2 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. So this one's got a face coming the Rainbow. Running catch is good. Strike one. That's on one. And waits for the pitch to the Rainbow swing that one. And they try to get you in time, but they didn't. So that's a single. And then the singles on line drive to center field, in the center field, right building. So Lopez singles, and now you're ready at first base. But his teammate also style that corner will advance to second base. So coming up next to bat for the Reds, we have Jose Barrero. Coming up next to bat for the Reds, we have red players on first base and second base. 2 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. Race Woods got a pitch going on Jose Barrero. Swing and a miss, and that's strike one. That's on one. Race Woods got a pitch coming in for you, Jose Barrero. Swing and a miss, that's strike two. That's on 1-2. And Race Woods got another pitch coming in for you, Jose. Get ready for it. Runner catches gun. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. And Race Woods got another pitch coming in, Jose. Get ready for it. And that is strike three. That's 3 outs for the Reds. So we still have a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the end of the second. And moving on to the third inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies' turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn to bat at the top of the third. What the heck? No, Lenny, if you still eating that food, man, you just munching away. Lenny just enjoying that damn pizza like it's like literally. I know he can hear the stream. I know he can. He probably can. Knowing him. I got the volume up on my lips so you can hear him. I know he do. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So we have Reese Hoskins coming to bat for the Phillies. No Philly bats on base. 0 out. Top of the third. Here we go. And Nick Liddell got a pitch coming for Reese. Get ready for it. Riley's catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And by the way, guys, I'm watching this game on NBC Sports Philadelphia. Just gonna let you know that. And Nick Liddell got a pitch coming for Reese. Get ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's a 5 ball. And that's a 1-1. And Nick Liddell got a pitch coming for Reese. Get ready for it. Riley's catch is good. That's a ball too. That's a 2-1. Running catches good. That's a ball. That's a running catches good. That's a strike two. That's a 2-2. And Nick Lagoo got up in the pitch for reach the board. Running catches good. That's a ball three. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. And Nick Lagoo got a pitch coming for reach the board. And that is ball four. And Reese Hoskins is walked and will advance to first base. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Alec Bohm. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we got one free player on first base, 0 outs. Top of the third, here we go. And Nick Lagoo got a pitch for you. Alec Bohm is swinging it out. It's the second to the first, not in time. So Alec Bohm and Reese Hoskins are both out. Reese trying to sign the second to make sure he don't get tagged. Oh, Reese, double play. Double play. Double play, man. Get you out, though. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have JT Rizzo. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, no play players on base. 2 outs, top of the third. Here we go. And Nick Lagoo got a pitch for JT to get ready for it. Running catch is down to strike one. That's on one. Nick Lagoo got another pitch for JT to get ready for it. Running catch is down. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And Nick Lagoo got another pitch for JT to get ready for it. Running catch is down. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And Nick Lagoo got another pitch for JT to get ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's a 5 ball. And that's a 2-2. And Nick Lagoo got another pitch coming for JT to get ready for it. And that is strike 3. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So we're moving on to so we still have a scores game, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on to the bottom of the third, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Reds turn the bat. Let's see what the Reds can do with it instead of turning the bat at the bottom of the third. So then, your throat gets dry, Just when stuff in the air we're going, it just be getting in your throat. We have Austin. Line coming to the bat for the Reds. The Red plays some base. 0 outs. 0 outs. Bottom of the third. Here we go. Baseball's got a face coming to be all to the Rainbow. So that one. And he can throw it in time. They throw it in time. And Austin Ron is out. Next on the Reds, Chapter 1. So yeah. India coming next to bat for the Reds. The Red plays on base. 1 out. Bottom of the third. Here we go. And Raceway got a pitch for you to the Raceway. When that catch is gone, the strike one is on one. Raceway got another pitch for you. When that catch is gone, that's a ball, that's a 1-1. And Raceway got another pitch coming for you. The Raceway. When that catch is gone, that's a ball 2, that's a 2-1. And Raceway got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. When that catch is gone, that's a ball 3, that's a 3-1. Anyway, this one's got another pitch coming for you. Ready for it. Swing that one. That's right there, right into the dirt. And that's a single. And Johanna India raised the first base for the Reds. So coming next to bat for the Reds, we had Jake Colby. Coming next to bat for the Reds, we got one right player on first base, 1 out, bottom of the third. Here we go. Red Schwartz got a face coming for you, Jake. He swinged that one. That's a foul ball, and that's on one. And Red Schwartz got another face coming for you, Jake. Wait, boy, swing that one. Oh, he's going to throw the second base on first. Oh, he got the double play. Wait. So Johanna India is out at second base. Jake Farley stays at first base. So coming next to bat for the Reds, we have Kyle Palmer. Coming next to bat for the Reds, we got one more player on first base, 2 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Make sure the pitcher of the Reese Hudson and make sure that Jake Farley doesn't get off the first base back. Pick up a 10 number 1 at first base. And Randy Swan's got a face coming for you, Kyle Palmer. Get ready for it. Run that catch is good. That's a strike 1. That's on 1. And then Jake Paul, he just advancing to second base. And race one has got another pitch coming for you, California. Get ready for it. And it goes right in the dirt, and that's a ball. That's a 1-1. And this one has got another pitch coming for you, California. Get ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's a foul ball, and that's a 1-2. And this one's got another pitch coming for you, California. Get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3, and that's 3 outs for the Reds. So we still have a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the end of the third. And moving on to the fourth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies' turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn to bat at the top of the fourth. And due up the bat for the Phillies will be Nick Castellanos, Amanda Sosa, and Derek Hall. Okay, this is Derek Hall's second at bat. Let's see what he can do. Hope his second at bat is better than his first one. Here we go, guys. The game's back on. So we have Nick Castellanos coming to bat for the Phillies. No play bats on base, 0 outs. Top of the fourth. Here we go. Nick Ladue got my pitch coming. Nick right boy, he swing that one. And it's off his glove. And that's a single. And Nick Castellanos advances to first base. Oh, that's an error on the outfielder. Like the ball went to your glove and then it popped, and then it came off, then it followed, and then it popped out. How did you let that happen? That's an error right there. And Nick hits his baseball right there. Look at that, the outfielder right there. Look, he caught it and look, it went past his glove. Look at that. Yeah, man, to make mistakes right now. Mistakes today. And the next to bat for the Phillies, we have Amanda Sosa coming next to bat for the Phillies. We have 1 free bat on first base, 0 outs. Top of the fourth. Here we go. Nick Ladue got a pitch coming in. Amanda get ready for it. Amanda catches gun. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Nick Ladue got another pitch coming in. Amanda get ready for it. Amanda catches gun. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. Got the pitch gonna be around the gray board. Running catch is good. That's strike 1. That's a 2-1. People want the heck is on this. Come on. Another pitch gonna be around the gray board. Running catch is good. That's strike 2. That's a 2-2. Another pitch gonna be around the gray board. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Amanda Sosa is out. It all comes down. Oh, and then who advance? Nick Cassian, that's the question. That's the question. Hallelujah. 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 Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we got Derek Hall. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we got one free bat on first base, one out, top of the 4th. Here we go. Nicholas Dewey got a face coming there. Get ready for him. Running catches on. That's strike 1. That's 0-1. One big fella there. Nicholas coming there. Get ready for it. Running catches on. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And then we do another pitch coming right there. Get ready for it. Running catches down. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. Pitch on the red road. To make sure that Nick Cassiano got the first base bag. They go to number 1 at first base. And then duo got a pitch. Another pitch gonna be there. The right boy. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's a 2-2. Okay, don't look at bad pitches. Come on now. Yeah. And then got another pitch gonna be there. The right boy. Swing that one. Oh my God, please don't catch that. Oh, right into the dirt. That's what I'm talking about. And that's a single. And Darren Hall advances to first base. And Nick Cassiano advances to second base. That's what I'm talking about. I feel like I still on base. Hey now. So the second at bat was good. The first at bat was bad. The second at bat was good for Darren. See? Big fella. Yeah, you're feeling good about yourself. Yeah. Yeah, you feel good. It's like 3 red players coming from that base. But look at all 3 of them coming at the same time. Oh, right there. Yeah. Now this is where Nick needs to run like he got some speed on him. So next to bat for the Phillies, we have Matt Boone. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we got Favors on first base and second base. One out, top of the 4th. Here we go. Nicholas got a pitch coming back and ready for it. Other catch is down. That's strike one. That's on one. And it was the pitch gonna play back away for it. He's swinging that one. That's a foul. That's a foul tip, and that's on 2. Come on, baby. You gotta advance there, hold the second base, and we gotta get Nick Kiss down the third base. Come on, we got base runners. We got, come on. And Nick was good. The pitch gonna be back away for it. He's swinging that one. That's another foul ball, and it's still on 2. And Nick was good. The pitch gonna be back away for it. Oh man, caught that one. And Nick has, and then Matt Boone is coming next to bat for the Phillies. We have Nick Mason coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got Phillies players on first base and second base. 2 outs, top of the 4th. Here we go. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. The base of teammates coming here. So Nick Ledoux got a face gonna be Nick Mason. The way boy swinging that one. And that's a foul ball, and that's on 1. And Nick Ledoux got my face gonna be Nick Mason. Get ready, boy. He swinging that one. Come on, with it. I knew it, right? That was on another. That's 3 outs for the Phillies. So we still have a score game, ladies and gentlemen. And then we move on to the bottom of the 4th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Reds' turn to bat. Let's see if the Reds can use their turn to bat at the bottom of the 4th. I don't even make them how to screw up. Like, you know, you have 2 of your players on. They hold that first. Then get to the second. You could have asked them, but like, literally, like they get to that bagging time. Damn, Nick Mason. At least because they won, they did hold. They get a single, so that's still good. So he's 1 for 1. That's good. So that's a good thing. He did something good right now. He did something good. He just didn't get it. He did something good. And he's going back to work. And he's going back to work. His team came no runs to one. It's just like red on himself. And next, coming up the bat for the Reds, we have Matt Reynolds coming to the bat for the Reds. And the Reds plays on base. 0 outs, bottom of the 4th. Here we go. The Rays one got a pitch coming from Matt Reynolds. Get ready for it. When the catch is gone. That's strike one. That's on one. And the Rays one got a pitch coming from Matt Reynolds. Get ready for it. When the catch is gone. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And the Rays one got a pitch coming from Matt Reynolds. Get ready for it. When the catch is gone. That's a ball. That's strike two. That's a 1-2. And Racehorse got no face coming from Matt Reynolds. Get ready for it. And then catch is gone. That's a ball two. That's a 2-2. And Racehorse got no face coming from Matt Reynolds. Get ready for it. And that is strike three. And Matt Reynolds is out. And is it 276? Everybody. And we have Albert Amore Jr. coming up the bat for the Reds. The Red plays on base. 2 outs. The bottom of the ball. Here we go. Racehorse got a pitch coming from Albert. Get ready for it. Run that catch down. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Racehorse got a pitch coming from Albert. Get ready for it. Run that catch down. That's a ball two. That's a 2-0. And Racehorse got a pitch coming from Albert. Get ready for it. So now all is caught by James Going. Throwing the first 3 times in time. And Albert Amore Jr. is out. Yeah, stress side. Yeah, that's the Tides. That's the Tides. The Cleveland comes to bat for the Reds. The Red plays on base. 2 outs, bottom of the ball. Here we go. Big Swords got a pitch from the other side. Get ready for it. On the catch is good. Strike one is on one. Big Swords got a pitch from the other side. Get ready for it. He's swinging down to go. And that's a ground out to software to the first baseman, Reese Hoskins. And that's 3 outs for the Reds. So the score is the still score is game, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the end of the 4th. We're moving on to the 5th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies' turn to bat. Let's do the Phillies anew with their turn to bat at the top of the 5th. So coming at the bat for the Phillies, we have James Score coming to the bat for the Phillies. No big pass on base, 0. Bottom of the top of the fifth. Here we go. And Nick Ledoux got a pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. Get ready to catch the gun. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Nick Ledoux got a good pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. Ready to catch his gun. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. And Nick Ledoux got a pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. Ready to catch his gun. That's a strike 1. That's a 2-1. And Nick Ledoux got a pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. You swing that one. That's a foul ball. That's a 2-2. And I bet you when you get hold on the first baseman in time. And James Segura is out. And that's the back of the Phillies we have Reese Hoskins coming next to back of the Phillies. You know, playing first on base. Going out, top of the fifth. Here we go. And the pitch because we reached the right way swing that one. It was right into the dirt. And that's a single. And Reese Hoskins advances to first base. All Reese Hoskins did today get singles, y'all. And the next to bat for the Phillies, we have Alec Bohm coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got one free bat on first base, 2 outs, top of the fifth. Here we go. And then got a pitch coming for Alec. Get ready for him. Ready to catch is good. That's a strike 1. That's 0-1. And then the pitch over to Red Rose to make sure that the retossing at the first base bag. Pick up a 10 number 1 at first base. And then the pitch coming for Alec. Get ready for him. Swing that one. And then, oh, it's gone. And Alec Bohm is out. But JT goes back in it and try to slide and then that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So we still have a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the fifth, moving on to the bottom of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Reds' turn to bat. Let's see what the Reds can do with their turn to bat at the bottom of the fifth. Owen June, Lopez comes to bat for the Reds. The Reds plays on base. Zeros, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Base one's got a base coming in. Owen June, ready for running catch is good. That's straight. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Rangers towards that pitch coming in. Swinging down. That's a 5-ball. That's a 1-1. And Rangers towards got a pitch coming in. Owen June. And swinging that, and that's another 5-ball. It's still 1-1. That's a single. And Julio Lopez. No, Lopez was extra innings. And Julio Lopez it stops at second base. How can Nick Maton mess that up in left field thing? He didn't catch that. He was way too high. You was the first time at left field and you going like that? And Jose Rivera coming next to bat for the Reds. We have one right player on second base. Here I was bottom of the fifth. Here we go. The race one got basically Jose ready for him. That's caught by Reese Hoskins. And Jose Rivera is out. Here Austin will line. Goes the bat for the Reds. We got one red player on second base. One out, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. The Reds was that pitch gonna be Austin. Get ready for it. So that is called by Reese Hoskins. JT. By JT Rizzo. And Austin Roman Ron is out. And the next event for the Reds, we have Nathan Indian coming the next event for the Reds. We got one more player on first base, on second base, 2 outs, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. First one got first base, he swung that one. That's a 5-ball. That's on 1. Alright, so I got that pitch that we're ready for. And that's 3 outs for the Reds. So it's 3 of us scores game, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on, and that's the end of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the 6th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn to bat at the top of the 6th. JT Middle comes the bat for the Phillies, no big pass, no base, 0 outs, top of the 6th, here we go. And Nick got a pitch to JT Rayburn. Swing and a miss, that's strike one, that's 0-1. And Nick got another pitch to JT Rayburn. Running catch is down. That's a ball, that's a 1-1. and Nick got a pitch for you, Jake, to get ready for it. So that's a 5-ball. And that's a 1-2. And Nick got another pitch for JT, get ready for it. So that's another 5-ball. And that's a 1-2. And Nick got another pitch for JT, get ready for it. Running catch is there, that's a ball 2, that's a 2-2. And Nick got another pitch for JT, get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And JT Ramirez is out. That's 10 swing today for JT. Oh, that ain't good. Okay, so we got Nick Castellanos coming up next to bat with the Phillies. No free base on base. 1 out, top of the 6th. Here we go. Nick Castellanos got a face for you, Nick. Get ready for you, Nick Castellanos. Get ready for it. Running catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1 out. And Nick Castellanos got another pitch for you, Nick Castellanos. Get ready for it. Running catch is good. Right, and that's a ball 2. And that's a 2-0. And gonna play coming up for you, Castellanos, ready for it. Running catch is good. That's strike 1. That's a 2-1. And Nick gonna pitch for you, Castellanos, get ready for it. Running catch is good. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-1. And Nick gonna pitch for you, Castellanos, get ready for it. Running catch is good. They swing that one. That's high in the air. Over to the stands. And that's a 5-ball. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. And Nick got a pitch for you, Castellanos, get ready for it. So they're all to the out. And Nick Castellanos is out. Next to bat with the Phillies, we have Alana Sosa coming next to bat with the Phillies. No free base on base. 2 outs, top of the 6th. Here we go. And Nick got a pitch coming for you on the going for it. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. That's 0-1. And then when they got that picture, we have to get ready for it. So that's a 5 that's a 1 2. And then when they got that picture, you have to get ready for it. Running catch and grab, that's a 5 that's a 1 2. And then when they got that picture, you have to get ready for it. And so that's a 5 that's a 1 2. And then that's the Phillies. So the score is, they still have a score game, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the bottom of the sixth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Reds on the Red. Let's see the Reds to deal with that team, the Red, at the bottom of the bottom of the sixth. Ain't nobody in the team can score no, can keep men on base, even score runs. Jake Pauley and Capo Rowe. So we had Red Rose coming back for the Reds. No way plays on base, 0 out. Yeah. So with the 6 you go. And the Reds we got pitching regularly for right. Then the catch goes the ball to 1 and then got no pitch going for you regularly. Yards out the third base, Edwards over the first base, retire. That's 3 outs for the Reds. So we still have a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the end of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the 7th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn to bat at the top of the 7th. Six innings in, no one can score runs. Jesus. This guy is crazy. Get no run support. We're just going to get no run support today. What is going on? Ain't nobody get no run support today. It's not everybody just man. Yeah, there all comes back for the Phillies. No Phillies, no base. 0 out, 7 here we go. The power is delivered the cop on call in 5-3, and Derek holds out. And the next event for the Phillies, we have Bad Viewing coming next event for the Phillies. No Phillies on base, 1 out, top of the 7th. Here we go. And it's just like a bad day for them. Both sides can't get nothing going. And then the Phillies can be back and ready for it. Really catches go. The strike 1 is 0-1. And the Phillies can be back and ready for it. Really catches go. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. Shout out to the one person who got the street league for the 1 run. And the Phillies can be back and ready for it. So that was how it's called. Instead of being we just today just ain't a good name. And we pass out to Centerville and then Junior and Van Buren is out. And next to bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Vayton coming next to bat for the Phillies. No free base on base. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Here we go. And Nick got a base for Nick Vayton. Get ready for it. Finally catching down. That's strike 1. That's 0-1. And Nick got a base for Nick Vayton. Get ready for it. Swing and there is, and that's strike 2. That's 0-2. And Nick got a base for Nick Vayton. Get ready for it. Finally catching down. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. And Nick got a base for Nick Vayton. Get ready for it. Finally catching down. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. And Nick Vayton got that base for Nick Vayton. Get ready for it. That is strike 3. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So we still have a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the bottom of the 8, ladies and gentlemen. The bottom of the 7, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Reds turn the red. Let's see what the Reds can do with their turn the red at the bottom of the 7th. Jesus, the Reds can't do nothing. The Reds can't do shit. Scarlet Dim was like both teams can't even get nobody on base today. What's up with that? And then they say, hey, great streak, keep up, go Phillies. That's what I'm talking about. Go Phillies! That's right, that's right. Here we go back with Phillies right here. And guess what, guys? I do have a bright side Philly jersey, but I'm getting rookie DH Derek Hall's jersey coming in soon. So when I get that one, y'all gonna see that one. It's gonna be a good one. Yeah, you don't wanna know how much I spent on that. Y'all don't wanna know how much I spent on that. I think it was wanna know how much I spent on that. That's a whole other thing. And you know, if you ask me why I get that, because the dude is playing good just today. It's not his day, but Kevin Smith was beautiful, right? And that's not he's so beautiful incorrectly though. It's Beautiful. Yes, you know. It's Beautiful. Guess what's gonna be right there? So we have what I've already do. Coming to the back of the Reds. The Red plays on base. 0 outs, bottom of the 7th. Here we go. Reds got a pitch could be out. We'll get ready for it. Runner catches good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Reds got a pitch could be out. We'll get ready for it. Runner catches good. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. And Reds got a pitch could be out. We'll get ready for it. Runner catches good. That's strike 1. That's a 2-1. And Reds got a pitch could be out. We'll get ready for it. Swing that one. That's high in the air. That's called. And that guy caught that one. And that's cool. And that's a foul ball. And that's a 2-2. Good catch. Yeah, they caught that one. Good catch, though. And the Racehorse got another pitch coming for you. We'll get ready for it. Another catch is gone. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. And the Racehorse got another pitch coming for you. We'll get ready for it. Another catch is gone. That's ball 4. And Alvin Amoon Jr. is walked and will advance to first base for the Cincinnati Reds. Hey, you just walking fast today. And next to bat for the Reds, we have Ostracized. Benito coming to bat for the Reds. We got one red player on first base. 0 outs, bottom of the 7th. Here we go. And Reds is got a base coming for you. Ostracized. You ready for it? Runner catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Reds got another base coming for you. Ostracized. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. That's a 1-1. Yeah, ready towards another pitch coming for you. Other side, you ready for it? You swing at that one. That's a foul ball. That's a 1-2. Ready towards another pitch coming you. Other side, you ready for it? Swing and a miss. Not strike three. And now it's just time. Felino. And Felino is out. So yeah. Little pass comes to bat for the Reds. The Reds plays on base. One man play on first base. One out. 5 on the 7. Here we go. Reds who has got a pitch for you. As usual. Get ready for it. Runner catches down. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. The Reds who got a pitch for you. Get ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's a foul ball. That's a 1-1. The Reds who has got a pitch for you. Get ready for it. Runner catches down. That's a ball too. That's a 2-1. Erase was gonna fix the joy for swing that one. That's how it is. But wave at there, it is called by right fielder Nick Castellanos. And the other Alejandro Lopez is out. Coming next to bat for the Reds, we have Jose Barbarero. Coming next to bat for the Reds, we got one red player on first base. 2 outs, 5 on the 7. Here we go. And Reyes Suarez got a base coming for you, Jose. Get ready for it. Runner catches down. That's a strike one. That's on one. And Reyes Suarez got another base coming for you, Jose. Get ready for it. Runner catches down. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. Hmm. And Reyes Suarez got another base coming for you, Jose. Get ready for it. This one, that one. That's a foul ball. That's a 1-2. Hmm. And Reyes Suarez got another base coming for you, Jose. Get ready for it. Runner catches down. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. And Reyes Suarez got another base coming for you, Jose. Get ready for it. Runner catches down. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. Very soon, another pitch count for you. Looks like you're ready for it. So that one, that's another 5-ball. It's still 3-2. This ball is gonna pitch count for you. So you ready for it? Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And they still have us score this game, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the end of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on to the 8th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn to red. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn to red at the top of the 8th. And the Phillies score some damn runs, my guy. The 8th inning is nobody's scored a run on either team. No, the Phillies or the Rays. Come on now. Pitching change for the Rays. So the dude is done pitching for the night for the day. And the regular coming in to pitch for the Rays will be Alex Diaz pitching for the Rays. So we got Jason Gore coming to the bat for the Phillies. No Phillies has on base, 0 outs. Top of the 8th, here we go. Alex Diaz got a pitch coming for EG. Get ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's a swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. That's on 1. And Alex Diaz got another pitch coming for EG. Get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's on 1 2. Jason Gore took a timeout. And Alex Diaz got a pitch coming for EG. Get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Jason Gore is down. Next to bat with the Phillies, we have we have Reese Hoskins coming next to bat with the Phillies. The Phillies fans on base. 1 out, top of the 8th. Here we go. And Alex Diaz got a pitch to do for you. Reese, get ready, boy. Running catch and go. That's strike one, that's on one. And Alex Diaz got a pitch to do for you. Reese, get ready, boy. Running catch and go, strike two, that's on two. And so, Alex Diaz got a pitch to do for you. Reese, get ready, boy. I mean, the way it is called. And Red Reynolds. And Reese Hoskins is out. And the next to bat for the Phillies, we have Alec Boone. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, no base, no base. 2 outs, top of the 8th, here we go. And Alex Diaz got a pitch killer for you, Alec, ready, boy. And that's that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So we still have a score of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Here we on to the bottom of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Reds turn to bat. Let's see what the Reds can do with their turn to bat at the bottom of the 8th. This is pathetic on the first thing. You can't get no runs to one from Ranger. What the hell? And today is just like not the pretty thing. buffet that we went to last time. And Nick goes on base. That's the for him. So we had 50 days for the Phillies. So we just went to pitcher night. Dave Rousey coming in. Defensive Pirates, we got pitching. TJ Will facing us in the pitching for them. So Rousey going to pitch over. So we got India coming back for the Phillies. We got for the Phillies. We got one way player on first base. Zero outs. Down there, here we go. He was going to pitch over to his team, Reese to make sure that TJ we're going to go to first base bag. Pick up to number one at first base. Then Rousey then got a pitch. We go ahead and get ready for a round that catches glove. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And then we also do a pitch over to Reese to make sure that TJ Williams got the first base bag. Pick up to number two at first base. And then Robinson got a pitch good video in there. Get ready for it. Run that catch is good. That's a strike. That's a strike one. That's a 1-1. And then Robinson got a pitch coming up for you, Julian. Get ready for it. You swing that one. That's a foul ball. And that's a 1-2. And then Robinson got a pitch coming up for you, Julian. Get ready for it. Run that catch is good. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. And then Robinson got a pitch coming for you, Julian. Get ready for it. Swing that one. Way right there. And that ball is called by the shortstop, Ronald Sosa. And the India is out. Coming next to bat for the Reds, we had Jay Farley. Coming next to bat for the Reds, we got one red player at first base, one out, top bottom of the eighth. Here we go. And then Robinson got a pitch for Jay. Get ready for a runner catch good. That's strike one. That's 0-1. And then Robinson got a pitch for Jay. Get ready for it. Runner catch good. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And then Robinson got another pitch coming up for you. Jay, get ready for it. Runner catch go. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And then Robinson to his son got another pitch coming. Jay, get ready for it. Runner catch go. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-1. And then Robinson got another pitch coming for you. Jay, get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. And then Robinson got another pitch coming for you. Jay, get ready for it. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Jake Farley is out. For the next bat for the Reds, we got Kyle Farmer. For the next bat for the Reds, we got one red player on first base. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Here we go. And then Robinson 10 cents. Got a pitch for the recap. Bomber, get ready for it. Swing and a miss. Not strike one. That's 0-1. David Robinson 10 cents. Got another pitch for the recap. Bomber, get ready for it. Runner catches go. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And then Robinson 10 cents. Got a pitch for the recap. Bomber, get ready for it. Swing and a miss. That's strike two. That's a 1-2. And David Robinson said, got another pitch for the recap. Bomber, get ready for it. And that is strike three. And that's 3 outs for the Reds. Wait a minute. Wait, we gotta back in. Okay. Yeah, that's a 5-0. That's a 1-2. And then Robinson got the pitch that we got for the ready for it. It's really that one. That's another 5-0 and it's still 1-2. And then Robinson still got the pitch that we got for the ready for it. This ball goes way back there. And it's caught by right field Nick Castellanos. And we still have a Phillies game, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the ninth, moving on to the ninth and final inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turning the red. Let's see if the Phillies can lead with their turn of the red at the top of the ninth. Somebody gotta get some more. Can't go with the whole scores game the whole time. This is the first time we have a whole scores game for all 8 innings. That's a first. Mm-hmm. Alright, so our guys are gonna know what the Sixers schedule is gonna be like for the NBA season coming. It's 6:29, so 3 times gonna know. Here's our guys. So coming to the back of the Phillies, we had JT Music coming to the back of the Phillies, the Phillies has on base. 0 outs, top of the ninth, here we go. Alex Diaz, we got a face cover, JT, get ready for it. Alex catch go, that's a ball, that's a 1-0. And Alex Diaz got a face cover, got another face cover, JT, get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike one. That's a 1-1. And Alex Diaz got a pitch coming for you. JT Rayboy. Other catch is gone. So that's a foul tip, and that's a 1-2. And Diaz got a pitch coming for you. JT Rayboy. Other catch is gone. That's strike 3. And JT Ramirez is out. Man, we really suck today, man. We just can't get no ones. We can't do got anything. Hey, yeah. JT struggling today. JT struggling. And that's the bad for the Phillies. We have Nick Castellanos coming next. The bad for the Phillies. The Phillies raise on base. 1 out at the top of the ninth. Here we go. And Alex Diaz got a pitch coming for you. Nick, you ready for it? Running catch is good. That's strike 1. That's on 1. And Alex Diaz got another pitch coming for you. Nick, you ready for it? Running catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And Alex Diaz got another pitch coming for you. Nick, you ready for it? Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's a 1-2. This Alex Diaz pitch, his pitch is too damn good in my game. Alex Diaz got another pitch coming, Nick, you ready for it? Swing and a miss, that's strike 3, and Nick Castellanos is out. What in the Philly? Yeah, that's Anybody on the first team want to get on base today? Cause literally, I'm just having like a. Yeah, they're gonna pick out some of the game. Here we go. Guess who's gonna pinch you? And at the bat for the Phillies, we have Caswell coming to the bat for the Phillies. We have nobody players on base. 2 outs, top of the ninth. Here we go. Every car can do something. Come on, girl. Cause you playing on Friday. You're the lineup playing on Friday night against them Mets. You playing. You're the lineup, so this is what you know. This is what you know. You played in game 1 against the New York Mets when they come to Philadelphia for the 4-game series. You playing on Friday night, so on the Philly fan base at the Cincinnati Park, which is gonna be hopefully packed right now. But you know. And Alex Diaz got a pitch coming for you in the car, get ready for it. Running catch is good, that's a ball, that's a 1-0. Oh, we gotta stop switching because y'all want to overstretch this cat injury. Y'all get there. And Alex Diaz got no pitch coming for you in the car, get ready for it. You swing that one. I mean, no. Oh, no one's gonna say it. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. You still have a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. We move on to the 9th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Reds turn the bat. Let's see what the Reds can do. They turn the bat at the bottom of the 9th. And nobody can. This is actually like one of them games where like nobody can score. Nobody can get no runs on either side, either team. You can't end the game like that. I just say the Reds and the Phillies both can't get nobody on base, can't score no runs, can't do nothing. I'm just gonna say that. When that starts out there, he's out there in the yeah. So the pitching changed for the Phillies. So David Rosen no pitching right, so the Reds coming to pitch in for the Phillies. And for the rest of the substitution, Rosen started replaces Kyle Swollen, batting sixth, playing shortstop. So we have Matt Williams coming to bat for the Reds. The Reds plays on Rays, 0 outs, bottom of the ninth. Here we go. So the Reds got a pitch could be Matt Williams, get ready for Ronald catches another strike one is on one. And so the Reds got another pitch could be Matt Williams, get ready for it. You swing that one, that's a foul ball, that's 0-2. And so the Reds got another pitch coming for you. Matt Williams, get ready for it. Ronald catches another, that's a ball, that's a 1-2. And so the Reds got another pitch could be Matt Williams, get ready for it. Ronald catches another. The swing and the miss, not strike three. And Matt Williams is out. And the next to bat for the Reds, we have Albert Williams Jr. coming next to bat for the Reds. The Red plays on base. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. Here we go. So the Reds got a pitch to the play. Albert, get ready for it. And the catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And the Reds got a pitch to the play. Albert, get ready for it. And the catch is good. That's a ball, too. That's a 2-0. The Reds got a pitch to the play. Albert, get ready for it. And the catch is good. That's a ball, 3. That's a 3-0. And so the Reds got a pitch coming for you. Albert, get ready for it. That's ball 4. And Albert Masteryhi Jr. is walked and will rest the first base for the Cincinnati Reds. The Ostrich ties. Casino coming to bat for the Reds. The Reds plays on base. We got 1 red player at first base. 1 out. Bottom of the ninth. Here we go. And so the Reds got a pitch with the Ostrich side. Get ready for it. Swing that one. Ready to do it. And we'll call that one. That is a foul ball. That's on one. So the Reds got no face penalty. That's just the ties. Get ready, Boone. Swing and a miss, and that's strike. That's strike two. That's on 2. So the Reds got no face penalty. And before you go to try to get ready, man. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. That's just out of the tie. And you know it's out. Next at bat for the Reds, we have Helio. Move fast comes to bat for the Reds. We have 1 man playing first base. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Here we go. It said the Reds got a pitch. Get ready for it. Runner catch got a strike 1. That's on 1. The Reds got a pitch. Get ready for it. That ball's in the dirt, and that's a ball. That's a 1-1. And so the Reds got that pitch. Runner catch good. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And then got a pitch coming down for you. And you're ready for it. Sweet that. Look at the dirt. And that's a single. And move as the base is the first base. And Alvin and Willie Jr. advances to second base. Are you kidding me? For the next event for the Reds, we have Jose Rivera. For the next event for the Reds, we got Reds players on first base and second base. 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th. Here we go. So the Raiders got a face coming up for you. Jose, get ready for it. And you swing that one. That's a swing and a miss, and that's strike 1 is on 1. Oh, wow. It says the Raiders have a face coming for you. Jose, get ready for it. On the catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. It says, okay. It says the Raiders got a face for you. Wait, Jose, get ready for it. Right to the dirt. And that's a single. And Jose Rivera races the first base. And it scores a run. And the Reds got the first run score in the bottom of the 9th. And the Reds win on a 1-0 shutout. Really? Right to the bottom, not just the doings like that. Are you kidding me? Let's just pack our shit. Let's just pack our stuff. Get on the next flight to goddamn Philadelphia, and let's just move on and take on the Mets in the 4-game series. Let's do that. We embarrass ourselves today, boys. We embarrass ourselves today. The Reds win. The Reds get the win at a 1-0 shot. The bottom line is scored 21. And so the Reds move on to 46 and 70 on the season. And the Phillies shut down to 65 and 52 on the season. So the Phillies get their 52nd loss. And the Reds get their 46th win. So yeah, bad day for the Phillies. Nobody in the team, nobody in the lineup can score any runs. Don't keep nobody on base scoring no runs. Everybody was striking out. Everybody was playing bad. It was just not a good day for the Phillies. But the Reds are playing bad as well too. Until in the bottom ninth, they scored their first run ever and win the game. Still, but at the end of the day, like come on in. And yeah. So like I said earlier in the game, in this week, guys, I'm going to be on vacation. So I will not be streaming any of the 4 games of the series. But I will be back here on Tuesday to cover the Phillies versus the Cincinnati Reds. Game 2 of the 4 game series in Philadelphia. I think it's at 7:05 p.m. I think it is. Yeah, at 7:05 p.m. on my YouTube channel. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the rest of y'all Wednesday afternoon. And I'll see you guys on Tuesday for my next Phillies live paraphrase. Bad loss for the Phillies. I hope they win against the Mets at home in this 4 game series. Let's go Phillies. Yeah.